Princess Diana's impact on the royal family, uncovering the truth. From her fairy tale wedding to Prince Charles to her tireless work as a philanthropist and humanitarian, Diana captured the hearts of people all over the world. However, her impact on the royal family goes far beyond her charm and charisma. In fact, Diana's legacy caused a seismic shift in the dynamics of the monarchy, forever altering the course of history. But what was it about Diana that made her such a game-changer for the royal family? How did she challenge traditional expectations of what a royal should be? Join us as we explore the life, legacy, and impact of Princess Diana on the royal family, and discover how she forever changed the way we view the British crown. Number 1. Changing public perceptions of the monarchy. Princess Diana's impact on the British royal family was nothing short of extraordinary. She was a woman who captivated the hearts and minds of many with grace, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to helping others. Shortly after getting married to Charles in 1981, Diana quickly realized the monarchy was viewed as an institution disconnected from the realities of everyday life. But instead of simply going through the motions, Diana made it her mission to connect with people on a personal level and make a real difference in their lives. Among the many things that made Diana unique was her ability to relate to people from all walks of life. Whether she was visiting hospitals, spending time with children, or advocating for important causes like AIDS and homelessness, she had a way of making everyone feel seen and heard. Her empathy and kindness were infectious, as she inspired people to get involved in causes they were passionate about. Of course, Diana's impact went far beyond her charity work. Her efforts also contributed to increasing the accessibility of the monarchy for younger generations by challenging the traditional views of the monarchy. Through her personal struggles and candid interviews, she showed the world that even members of the royal family were human beings with flaws and vulnerabilities. Number 2. Introducing a more modern, relatable image of the royal family. It's impossible to overstate the impact Princess Diana had on the royal family. Her contributions to reshaping the public's perception of the monarchy were largely due to her efforts to portray the royal family in a more modern and relatable light. Before Princess Diana, the image of the royal family was one of formality, stiffness, and aloofness. The monarchy was seen as distant and unapproachable, with little connection to the public. The royal family was known for their reserved demeanor, and their behavior was often seen as outdated and disconnected from the modern world. This created a significant gap between the royals and the general public, leading to a decline in public support for the monarchy. However, Diana's arrival on the royal scene was a breath of fresh air, a marked departure from the formal and reserved demeanor of the royal family. She quickly became known as the People's Princess for her down-to-earth demeanor and her ability to connect with people from all walks of life. Diana excelled at using her position to raise awareness of social issues, working tirelessly to raise awareness and funds for causes such as homelessness, HIV/AIDS, and landmine clearance, all things she was passionate about. Her efforts helped to break down barriers and bring people together, creating a more inclusive and compassionate society. Besides her humanitarian efforts, she played a critical role in modernizing the royal family's image and bringing it into the 21st century. Her fashion choices, for example, were a departure from the stuffy and formal attire that had been the norm for the royals. She was known for her stylish and sometimes daring outfits, which helped to make the monarchy more relatable to younger generations. Number 3. Raising awareness for charitable causes. Princess Diana's involvement in charity work began in the 1980s, when she became a patron of numerous organizations, including Great Ormond Street Hospital and the National AIDS Trust. Diana was particularly passionate about raising awareness of issues related to children, homelessness, and mental health. She also supported causes related to landmines, and in 1997, she famously walked through an active minefield in Angola to bring attention to the issue. Diana's philanthropic efforts extended beyond the UK. She worked with the International Red Cross and visited Bosnia in 1997 to highlight the plight of refugees. Diana also helped launch the British Red Cross Anti-Personnel Landmines campaign, which aimed to eliminate landmines around the world. Princess Diana's dedication to charitable causes had a profound impact on the royal family and the wider public. Her advocacy helped to raise awareness of significant issues and encouraged others to get involved in philanthropy. Diana's activism and compassion helped to break down the traditional barriers that had previously existed between the monarchy and the public. She was able to use her position to give a voice to those who were marginalized or ignored. Princess Diana was a trailblazer in using her platform to bring attention to charitable causes. Her willingness to speak candidly about these issues helped to break down the stigma surrounding them and encouraged others to seek help. For example, her work with homeless charities helped to change the perception of homelessness from a personal failing to a societal issue that required collective action. Number 4. Advocating for mental health and destigmatization. In the early 1980s and 90s, mental health was not openly discussed, particularly within the royal family. However, Princess Diana's advocacy changed that perspective and helped bring the topic of mental health to the forefront of public discourse. Princess Diana's advocacy for mental health and destigmatization had a profound impact on the royal family, bringing attention to a topic that was once considered taboo and sparking a wave of change in the way mental health was perceived and treated. Diana opened up about her struggles with mental health, and her struggles were well documented. In 1995, she gave an interview in which she discussed her struggles with depression and bulimia, breaking down the walls of silence that had previously surrounded mental health issues. By sharing her experiences, Princess Diana helped to normalize discussions of mental health and made it clear that seeking help was a sign of strength, not weakness. Princess Diana's advocacy for mental health paved the way for other members of the royal family to speak out about their own struggles. In 2017, Prince Harry spoke publicly about his own mental health challenges, including seeking therapy to deal with the grief he experienced after his mother's death. Diana's pioneering efforts made it possible for people to speak openly and transparently about mental health issues. Number 5. Being an influential style icon. When it comes to Princess Diana's impact on the royal family, one cannot overlook her role as an influential style icon. Princess Diana's fashion choices were not just mere outfits, but statements that spoke volumes. She had a unique ability to blend elegance with a touch of rebellion, creating a style that was truly her own. Princess Diana's fashion choices were daring and unconventional, pushing the boundaries of what was expected from a member of the royal family. Her looks ranged from elegant ball gowns to casual jeans and sweatshirts, and each was a reflection of her personality and the message she wanted to convey. One of Princess Diana's most iconic fashion moments was the revenge dress. When news broke of Prince Charles' infidelity, many expected Princess Diana to retreat and hide away from the public eye. But instead, she chose to make a statement by wearing a stunning black off-the-shoulder dress with a daring neckline and an asymmetrical hemline. The revenge dress was not just a dress, it was a symbol of Princess Diana's strength and resilience. Even after her tragic death, Princess Diana's fashion legacy continues to inspire designers and fashion enthusiasts around the world. Her timeless elegance and rebellious spirit have left an indelible mark on the fashion industry and on popular culture as a whole. Number 6. Changing traditional gender roles within the monarchy. The British monarchy's been in existence for over 1,000 years, and for much of that time, traditional gender roles were strictly enforced. Men were the leaders, the decision-makers, and the protectors, while women were expected to be obedient, submissive, and supportive. This traditional division of labor was deeply ingrained in British society, and it was not until the later half of the 20th century that things began to change. When Princess Diana married Prince Charles in 1981, she was thrust into a world that was steeped in tradition and protocol. However, instead of conforming to the expectations that were placed upon her, Princess Diana chose to challenge them. She was vocal about her desire to be more than just a wife and mother. One of Princess Diana's most significant contributions to changing traditional gender roles within the monarchy was her focus on nurturing her children. Unlike previous members of the royal family who had been more hands-off in raising their children, Princess Diana was heavily involved in the upbringing of her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. She believed that both parents should play an active role in their children's lives and was dedicated to breaking down the idea that women were solely responsible for child-rearing. Princess Diana's advocacy for gender equality extended beyond her own family and into the public sphere. She used her influence to champion causes related to women's rights and gender equality. In addition to her advocacy work, Princess Diana's personal life also challenged traditional gender roles. She was known for her sense of style and fashion, often pushing boundaries and defying expectations. She also took on a more public role in her marriage to King Charles, which was a departure from previous royal marriages where the wife was expected to be subservient of her husband. Number 7. Making the royal family more accessible to the public. Historically, the royal family was known for its exclusivity and limited interactions with the public. The media was also strictly controlled, and it was difficult to get any information about the royal family without their approval. This made the royal family seem distant and unapproachable to the public. However, Princess Diana's approach changed this perception, offering the public a more accessible view of the royal family. Princess Diana was known for breaking royal protocol, which included informal interactions with the public. She hugged, shook hands, and took photos with the public during her public engagements, which was not a common practice for the royal family. By breaking these protocols, she made the royal family more relatable and approachable to the public. Her actions led to an increase in the public's interest in the royal family and their activities. Known for her empathetic and compassionate nature, Princess Diana was also more open with the media, giving interviews and sharing personal details about her life. Through her actions, she broke down barriers and made the royal family more relatable, approachable, and human. Her legacy continues to influence the royal family's approach to public engagements and has helped to shape the public's perception of the family. Number 8. Challenging the rigid protocols of the royal family. The royal family has long been known for its strict adherence to protocols and traditions. From the way they dress to their mannerisms, every aspect of their lives is governed by a set of rules and regulations. These protocols have been in place for centuries and have helped to maintain the dignity and respect associated with the monarchy. However, in the 1980s, Princess Diana came onto the scene and challenged these rigid protocols in a way that has never been done before. Fashion choices exemplified how Princess Diana challenged rigid protocols within the royal family. Known for her daring and bold fashion sense, which often went against the traditional and conservative dress code of the royal family. Among other things, she was often seen wearing off-the-shoulder dresses and shorter hemlines, which were considered scandalous at the time. Her public displays of affection also challenged the rigid protocols of the royal family. Princess Diana was not afraid to show her emotions and affection towards her children, Prince William and Prince Harry, as well as her husband, Prince Charles. She was often seen hugging and kissing her children, which was considered unusual for a member of the royal family. Her actions helped to break down the barriers between the monarchy and the public, making them seem more relatable and human. Her ability to challenge the rigid protocols of the institution paved the way for a more modern and accepting royal family. She showed that it was possible to be a member of the royal family and still express individuality, show emotion, and make a positive impact on society. Number 9. Bringing attention to issues such as landmines and homelessness. Princess Diana was a strong advocate for social causes. She used her platform as a member of the royal family to bring attention to issues that were often ignored by the mainstream media. Two of the causes that she was particularly passionate about were landmine clearance and homelessness. Landmines were a particular focus of Diana's work. During her 1997 visit to Angola, she saw the damage caused by landmines and met with victims. This visit drew international attention to the issue and inspired many people to take action. Diana's advocacy resulted in the Ottawa Treaty, a landmark global accord that banned anti-personnel landmine use, stockpiling, production, and transfer. During Princess Diana's lifetime, she also raised awareness of homelessness. Homelessness was a major issue in the UK in the 1980s, a problem Princess Diana used her platform to bring to light. She visited homeless shelters and spoke out about the need to address the root causes of homelessness. Her advocacy helped change the public perception of homelessness and encouraged government action to address the issue. Princess Diana's work on homelessness helped to humanize the royal family and showed that they were committed to making a positive difference in society. Number 10. Humanizing the royal family through her candid interviews and speeches. Tradition and conservatism are synonymous with the royal family. For centuries, they've been portrayed as stoic and unemotional, keeping a stiff upper lip even in times of tragedy. Fortunately, Princess Diana changed all that when she entered the royal family, bringing with her a fresh breath of air through her candid interviews and speeches. She broke down the barriers of tradition and protocol, allowing the public to see the royal family members as human with emotions, struggles, and imperfections. Princess Diana's candid interviews and speeches helped humanize the royal family. She spoke openly about her personal struggles, including her battle with bulimia, her troubled marriage to King Charles, and her feelings of isolation within the royal family. Through her vulnerability, she showed that even the most privileged and powerful people in the world face the same challenges as ordinary people. One of Diana's most famous interviews was with BBC's Martin Bashir in 1995. In the interview, she spoke candidly about her marriage to King Charles, admitting to infidelity on both sides. She also revealed her struggles with mental health issues and her feeling of isolation within the royal family. The video garnered millions of views around the world. In the wake of the interview, a national discussion was sparked about the royals' humanity. Princess Diana's impact on the royal family cannot be overstated. Through her candid interviews and speeches, she helped to humanize the royals, breaking down the barriers of tradition and protocol that had defined them for centuries. Number 11. Her divorce from King Charles and its effect on the monarchy. In 1981, millions of people around the world watched Princess Diana and King Charles get married in a lavish ceremony. Despite having two sons, William and Harry, the couple's marriage was far from perfect. Charles was still in love with his ex-girlfriend Camilla Parker Bowles, and Diana struggled with the pressure of being a member of the royal family. After years of unhappiness and speculation, the couple announced their separation in 1992. Princess Diana's divorce from King Charles had a profound effect on the monarchy. It shattered the fairy tale image that the public had of the royal family and exposed the institution's flaws and weaknesses. Diana's popularity and sympathy from the public put the royal family in an awkward position. It was a struggle for them to keep up with her popularity while maintaining their traditional values and customs. As a result of their unsupportive treatment of Diana and the breakdown of her marriage, the royal family's reputation and credibility were damaged. The divorce also highlighted the issue of succession within the royal family. As the mother of the future king, Princess Diana's role in their upbringing and education was crucial. However, her separation from Charles meant that she was no longer a member of the royal family and had limited access to her children's lives. This raised questions about the future of the monarchy and the importance of family values and stability. Princess Diana's divorce had a lasting impact on the public's perception of the royal family. She became a symbol of modernity and compassion, while the royal family was seen as outdated and out of touch. Besides opening up a monarchy for greater transparency, the divorce paved the way for more openness. This was because the royal family was forced to be more responsive to public opinion and modernize its image and practices. Number 12. Her influence on the next generation of royal family members, particularly her sons. Princess Diana's impact on the next generation of royal family members, particularly her sons, was significant. Her influence was evident in the way her sons approached their royal duties, charity work, and their personal lives. One of the most significant ways in which Princess Diana influenced her sons was in the way they approached their royal duties. Diana believed in a more hands-on approach to charity work, and she instilled it in her sons. Prince William and Prince Harry have continued her legacy, taking on patronages of various charities, including those focused on mental health, wildlife conservation, and veterans issues. Diana's influence was also evident in the way her sons interacted with the public, with both Prince William and Prince Harry being known for their approachability and willingness to engage with people from all walks of life. Being a devoted mom, Diana also placed great importance on spending time with her children. This value was passed down to her sons, who have been known to take time off from their royal duties to spend with their families. Both Prince William and Prince Harry have spoken openly about the impact their mother's death had on them and how it had shaped their approach to life. Diana's legacy of compassion and empathy can be seen in the way her sons approach their relationships and families alike. What do you think her greatest contribution was? What do you think the royal family could learn from her legacy? Leave a comment for us below and let us know your thoughts. Thank you for watching.